day 3 of the spring meet of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. This is May the 13th, 2023. Coming up here is going to be the full day map, and the part circled is the part we're doing today. We're doing 4 trails today: Fixer-LeeCo, a little bit of Cave Fork, Sinking Creek, and then out New Virginia. And here we are on 1036, veering off onto Fixer-LeeCo. Man, I'm cutting most of this out because I've done these in other videos, showed just the major points. And we got a little spot coming up here where we'll do a little flexing, and you can bypass it to the left if you want to. I sped this up ever so slightly. We're going to be following the Gladiator in front of us here. You can see how he's going through some of the little flexy spots. A little bit more, a little further down. As we get down here, you'll notice there is a bypass to the left. Now that bypass does come in to a little bit of a spot down to the other end, but it's not quite as flexy as the rest of it. This is Fixer-LeeCo. It also runs into Larson Road at one place and continues on down to Cave Fork. For this particular ride, that's the way we did it. If you only want to do Fixer-LeeCo, you can make a left at the pavement on the other end and go back out. Left a little water crossing in here, a couple of these. Hadn't rained a whole lot up here, so it's not as deep as it could be. It's probably 8 to 12 inches. The beginning of Fixer-LeeCo here does have some water and a few mud holes. And it smooths out to mostly gravel on the other end. This is probably, including the beginning here, is probably a 2-3. Stock vehicles do this one all the time. But if you're unsure of yourself, you probably shouldn't do it alone, at least the first time. Things can happen, so don't forget about that. If you keep up with me, we also have a Facebook page.
Yeah, I think I heard it swallowed an entire Land Cruiser.
And that Facebook page, same name as this, and I'll announce in there when I'm going to be in the area. So if you want to follow us there, you can find out when we're in the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway area. And here we're on pavement, turning towards Cave Fork. We'll follow this all the way to the end, and you'll see a couple of actual houses that have mailboxes where you get mail down here. And then that's where the part of Cave Fork begins that we will be riding on.
Hey, did you say we're stopping at that Daniel Boone Cemetery today?
As we continue down, you notice it's just pretty much a gravel road. Enjoy my videos, I appreciate a like and subscribe. Just keep coming back watching, that's okay. Okay, this is the houses I was talking about, down here at the end. We'll throw a quick map up here in a second to show you where we're at. This is the end of Fixer-LeeCo, also called Larson Road in places. Now if you went left here, you can go back out to Highway 11. Now we're going to stay right, stay on Cave Fork here. Here's a little map that shows the direction we're going. We're at that little, at the top of it right now, where that little Y is. Heading toward the oil derrick where we're going to make a fair right. And then and here's that oil derrick now. Left is bald rock. After crossing this culvert here, you can go left and go stay on Cave Fork, go on Cave Fork Ridge and out to the end of the smooth part of New Virginia, and go right here and we're on Sinking Creek, and it starts to get a little rougher relatively quick. I've cut out a bunch of this. I've done a video on this one, but I did show the major obstacles. In the previous video, I had also a cameraman that did some videos watching everybody coming down. Again, gravity's your friend. You can get through this pretty easy. Going down. This is probably a 4, 5, 6 level ride. You definitely need extra clearance, at least 33-inch tires. Don't have to have traction devices. I've seen stock vehicles make it through it without them, but it wouldn't hurt. Hey, I have them, I use them. I have a limited slip in the rear and a locker in the front. And rather than hit anything too hard, I usually engage the locker. Now on the right here is a bypass we took on day 2, and I will go through the mud hole today. This mud hole was relatively deep. You can see from the tires, it's about 2/3 the way up, making it about 15 inches, 18 inches deep on 33-inch tires. We're going to zip through here. This is a little break. We're stopped on Sinking Creek, and the rear camera's got a few people coming through. Just thought I'd leave that up. Not counting stops, this took about 2 hours. If you figure in the stops we made and the breaks, it probably took 2.5, 3 hours. Somebody taking a couple photos there. I kind of cut a little bit of that out. And we're off toward New Virginia. This is where the creek comes out from underneath the mountain on the right and the left. This is the right side here. And here's the group, all lined up in the bed of the dry creek bed, Sinking Creek. The Day 3 group, easy medium ride. Good group, everybody got through everything. No breakage. Always a good time when you don't break anything. We have lots of tools and lots of experience, so anything happens, we try to help everybody. And here we are, hour and a half in, at the end of Sinking Creek and on New Virginia, up this hill and do the rock climb. Straight down below is actually a pretty good photo op. There's a little overhang and a little creek. A lot of folks go down there and do photos. I'm gonna let the GMRS and the sounds go from here on out.
There you go, get it right there. Back on. There you go, right there. Steer passenger a little bit, hook the button. Bring it back, driver. Drive right there. Get a little bit harder, you got it. So back up. Whoa. Keep going. Right there. Back up. Right there. Now put on your brake, get on the gas, get up on the converter, and then go. There you go.
I'm not going to be able to get you because I got to get up on that second step. Yesterday didn't make it all the way up. Today I did it a little differently.
Okay, that's your driver. All right, I'm up.
Get right to the top and get stuck. Oh shit, that didn't sound good. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.
Ready to roll.